Your cat walks into the room, and they look at you, just once. Then they turn and quietly walk away. You probably thought nothing of it, but that small, unhurried moment, it was one of the most deliberate things your cat has ever done. And what it actually means will completely change how you see them, forever. 1. Have you ever noticed your cat appearing out of nowhere when you were struggling? Not when you were crying out loud, not when you were asking for comfort, but before any of that, when you were just quietly falling apart inside. Cats are exquisitely tuned to human emotional states. A 2015 study published in Animal Cognition found that cats can distinguish between happy and angry human facial expressions. They study your posture, they track your breathing patterns, they feel the shift in your energy before you have even named it yourself. When your cat wanders in during your hardest moments, they're not just wandering, they're responding. Something changed in you, and they felt it from across the house. That quiet visit is not a coincidence. That is your cat saying, "I noticed, and I came." 2. What if your cat's check-ins are not random at all, not even close? Cats are naturally most alert at dawn and dusk, but here's what's extraordinary. Domestic cats restructure their entire internal clock around yours. They learn your schedule the way you memorize someone you deeply love. They know the exact moment you usually wake up. They know what time you typically come home. When your cat happens to appear at the same moment every day, that's not coincidence, that's commitment. Your cat quietly built their whole world around your rhythms. They didn't have to. No one asked them to. They just did, completely and without hesitation. 3. Did you know cats use a behavior called social referencing? It's the very same instinct human infants use with their mothers. When something uncertain happens, a baby looks to their mother's face first, reading whether the situation is safe. Your cat does this too. A loud crack outside, an unfamiliar face at the door. Your cat doesn't look at the noise. They don't look at the stranger. They look at your face. You are their emotional compass. You are the one who tells them whether the world is okay right now. Every single time your cat glances at you in a moment of uncertainty, they're placing their entire sense of safety into your hands. That's not a small thing. That's the most profound trust any creature can offer another. If this is making you see your cat in a completely new way, go ahead and hit like and subscribe. There's so much more on this channel that will do exactly that. 4. Here's something that might genuinely surprise you. When your cat checks on you repeatedly throughout the day, they may be acting on something called alloparenting. In wild feline colonies, cats will watch over and guard kittens that are not biologically theirs. They extend this protective instinct outward to bonded companions, to colony members, and yes, to you. Your cat is not just visiting, they're watching over you the way a cat watches over a kitten in their care. You've been quietly, completely adopted, not as a human who fills their bowl, as someone they feel responsible for, someone worth protecting, someone worth checking on again and again every single day. That's not nothing, that's everything. 5. Have you ever felt your cat watching you before you even saw them? There's real science behind that feeling. Cats maintain far longer periods of focused visual attention on their owners than researchers once expected. They're not just glancing, they're watching, still, patient, and fully present. In feline communication, sustained eye contact is a profound act of intimacy. Slow blinking is their way of saying, "I love you." But the long, quiet watching that comes before the blink, that unbroken gaze across a room, that's something deeper. That's memorization. Your cat is storing you, the way you move, the sound of your laugh, the exact shape of you simply being alive in a room. Every time your cat studies your face, they're building a map of you, and they're determined never to lose it. 6. What if every single check-in is actually a greeting?
In multi-cat households, cats touch noses each time they reunite, even for a brief separation. It's their ritual of reconnection, a small, certain, still here. With you, that nose touch is not always possible, so they translate it. They appear in your doorway, they walk into your space, hold your gaze for one quiet moment, and walk back out. That's their nose touch. That's their, I just needed to make sure you were still there. Every time your cat arrives at the edge of your room, not asking for food, not demanding anything, they're reaching for you in the only language their body knows. That brief visit is their hand on your shoulder, their whispered, still here, still yours, still checking. Your cat doesn't have words, they never will, but they have doorways, they have hallways, and the quiet, steady courage to keep showing up every single day without being asked. Every check-in is a choice, every glance across the room is a full sentence, and every time your cat walks in just to look at you, not for food, not for play, just to look, they're saying something that many humans spend a whole lifetime searching for. I see you. I choose you. I'm not going anywhere. That kind of love doesn't need a voice. It just needs to be witnessed.